Hello again, it's Lock Noob, and we have a very, very special thing in front of us today. This is a beautiful, beautiful 7-pin Scandinavian lock. And this was put together by Pete Restall. Please do go check out his excellent channel. And he put together a number of these locks named Pin Makers of the World Unite. This is lock number 8. I believe it's 8 out of 10. And pin makers from the world over. You can see here we've got Germany, America, Great Britain, USA, France, Canada, Ireland, all sorts, Italy, all sorts of people from all around the world, all making beautiful, beautiful, beautiful key pins and drive pins. Peter then assembled them into the 7-pin Scandinavian Euros, and he actually made these gorgeous little boxes as well, just to transport them in. I mean, what a thing of beauty. All, of course, handmade by Pete Restall himself. I have actually picked this lock and gutted it extraordinarily badly on camera. The picking was great, the gutting was just terrible. You'll see in a minute. And this is a very, very nice lock indeed. It's a bit notchy, but it does open, as you can see, smoothly. I put it all back together, and you can see the bitting. Let's put the ball back just a minute. Look at that, the bitting there, and that isn't pleasant bitting, is it? Almost got 0 cut down here, and pin 3, and pin 7, and 5 and 4 are really high, 7 being extremely high. So just a beautiful lock, and I'm going to now cut away, and hopefully you can then see how the whole thing gets picked. What you've seen at the top here are the tools which I use to pick it. I introduce them later, but it's a 1.2mm Peterson's, Mad Bob's pry bar, Peterson gem in 18,000s, and a custom pick made by my good friend Tepene, all the way from New Zealand, which is a really nice medium hook. So those are what I use to pick the lock. I hope you enjoyed the picking, and forgive me about the gutting, it really is terrible. Okay, I'll see you in a second. Pin 2, nice click. Pin 1, set. Pin 7, 6. Do something on 5. Don't force it, very light tension. 4, 3, 2, full set. Very light tension here. Rotation there on pin 6. Bit on pin 5. Oh, and back to the full set. 4, 3, 2 and 1. Might come back to those in a minute. Rotation on 7, sorry. Might leave that, see if I can come back to the pins at the front. Two things fine. One I think is fine. Oh, too much counter rotation on that pin. I think that's go back to the full set. Let's drop in 2 and 1. Oh wow, very deep full set in pin 1. Let's go back in and see who's left. So just nudge 7, 7 seems to be moving 6. Heavy counter rotation on 5. Very gentle. Got 5. possibly pin 7. What do you reckon? And oh, another pin 7, and we've got an open. Now I've got no idea at all about how I'm going to gut this, so I better be quick, right? Now put a shim in. Dear me. Now let's gut the thing. Gonna have to be very careful how I do this. Okay, we just about got away with that, guys. 7 pins, so keep in 1, and I will zoom in on these a little later. So is, wow, that's incredible. These are just beautiful pins. And that's an anti-drill pin. Another anti-drill pin. Can't seem to get this pin out. Oh, it's so... These are insane pins, really are beautiful. There's no way to describe them, I have to show you them once I've gutted them. So, and then let's do the same but backwards at the top. Pin 1. There's no way that I can actually describe these pins. They're just so much you'll have to... Oh my lord, that's a pin in pin. You'll just have to have a look at these once I've the pin 3 has jumped into chamber 1, it has. Come here, you. Oh my good lord. Another pin in chamber 7. Let's get all these springs out. Okay, so there's thankfully no modifications to the inside of this, which is good. Let's have a look at the look at that. I don't know whether you can tell, but there are some threaded chambers in 1, 2, 3, 4 and 7. I don't think there's any threading at all. No, there's no threading in the Bible, but lots of threading on that core. That's very unpleasant. And then just have a look at these pins here. Look at those. I wouldn't even know where to begin to describe what these are. They are absolutely gorgeous. So the key pins. So this is a gorgeous multi-spool from T&J Lockpicking. Another turn that right way around. Another crazy sort of multi-spool from T&J Lockpicking. Randy Perkins, a lovely beveled pin there. Just very unpleasant to pick. Pick Beard, a heavily serrated key pin. Bronx Lock Picker, and sort of multi-spool slash serrated. A Christmas tree pin by Chinook, and a deeply serrated pin by Matthew Wilson. Then the drivers, we've got a like a mushroom serrated. It's crazy. And then Supple Llama has done a gorgeous pin in pin here. That's why, yeah, I never picked one in a challenge lock before like this. And this pin has got some mild serrations on as well. Let's see if I can get that in there. Yeah, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Pin in pin. Then we've got Trekmaster 30, a deeply serrated, looks like a mushroom, yeah. And then, where do I even begin with this one? Andy H97. Oh no, sorry, that was so that's Paul Lock, Supple Llama, Trekmaster 30, Pick 1977, Andy H97, which is a stepped mushroom. Wow, I love that pin actually. Just look at that. Gorgeous. And what else do we have? To complement the Christmas tree, a real Christmas tree pin. Actually really looks like a beautiful little Christmas tree. And then another pin in pin. This time that was Monkey Lockpicks who did this really beautiful sort of inverse Christmas tree. And then West Coast Picks has done another pin in pin. A really beautiful job there because it's a serrated pin in pin. And that was the tricky and very deep pin 7 there. So just fabulous pins. Look at, I mean, just look at those. Absolutely beautiful. So glad I managed to pick this. So thank you again to Pete Restall for such a fantastic Pin Makers of the World Unite lock number 8. Thank you to everybody on this list for allowing me to pick this lock. And I can't wait to give this to the next person to pick.